In this video, we're going to create a backup using the Veeam Agent for Mac. Let's jump straight into our demo environment. Okay, now this is my MacBook Air. I have a system here. It's already got the Veeam Agent for Mac installed on it. And you can see if I click on that, it opens the file level restore window. Just going to pull that off to the side. There was a previous backup on here. But right now we do not have a backup configured. And you'll notice there's no interface here that allows me to actually create a new backup job. I can't actually create one here. I could do it using the Veeam config commands, and we're going to come back and use some of those Veeam config commands in a little bit. They are the same as the Veeam Agent for Linux, so if you're comfortable with that, you can do it from here. But we're going to create a job from our Veeam backup server. So we're going to go to the backup server, take a look at the catch-all protection group where my Mac sits. I'm going to right-click on this catch-all protection group and choose to add to a backup job. Create a Mac job. Now I can choose Workstation or Server Edition, and this will be managed by Agent. Press Next. So I'm going to create my backup policy that's going to be applied to my Mac system. I'll call it Mac Backup. I'm going to protect all the systems that are in that catch-all protection group. I could add additional ones using this interface here if I desired, but I don't have any other ones. I'll zoom in so it's a little easier to see right there. Okay, zoom back out, cancel. I'll set my backup mode. Now I could do all of my user data, potentially including data that's on external USB drives, or I can set a custom scope. I'm going to do a custom scope. Next, I'm going to choose which directories I want to back up. So I'm going to enter the directory information and press OK. Now there are some exclusions available, so I can click on the Advanced button here. I'll zoom in so that you can see, and you can see that you use a star as a wild card. Okay, so let's click Next and choose our destination. This could be local storage, shared folder, a Veeam backup repository, or a Veeam Cloud Connect repository. I'm going to choose a Veeam backup repository. Click on Next. I'm going to specify the information I need about my backup server, which is pre-populated there. And I'm going to choose a location where my files are going to sit. In this case, it's going to be a scale-out backup repository that I've already created. Now I have a number, I can choose how many restore points I want to keep, and of course there's some advanced settings available. I'll zoom in and let you take a look at these advanced settings. And zoom back out. Okay, now we'll set our schedule. I think it sounds good to run this job about 8 p.m. every day, so I'll just put in 8 p.m. And of course there's retries. I'll apply this and press Finish. Now it will take a little bit of time for this to synchronize down to my Mac systems. It will go out there. However, I'm not the most patient person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto my Mac and I'm going to synchronize it. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double check if I have a job created. So I'm going to run a Veeam config command. So I'm going to go run Veeam config job list. And this is going to show me any jobs that are configured. Since there are no jobs here, what I'm going to do is force a synchronization. And that's going to be run using the command Veeam config mode sync now. And this will take just a second to synchronize that backup job from my backup server onto my MacBook Air. And now if I run that Veeam config job list again, I can see that my Mac backup is created. Okay, now I want to start my backup job, so I'll run Veeam config start and then use that identifier that's right there in front of me. and I'll start running this backup job. So I'll actually run the backup job to protect that directory that I defined. And it'll take just a couple of moments for it to get set up, and then it'll start to run. Now, if I want to take a look at the session as it's running on my Mac, I can use another Veeam config command. And that command is Veeam config session list. And we can see some of the old sessions that from that previous backup job, and we can see the one that's currently running, the one at the bottom there. That's the same one that we configured just a moment ago. And running it one more time, we can see that it has returned a success message. We'll go back into our Veeam backup server and take a look at that policy. We can see that the job did run and that it says processing finished.